Hey everybody, just wanted to drop this quick video on you. If you haven't seen my review for Us, go check it out. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, realqstorm.com, REELQstorm.com. So I think the next movie I'm probably going to see is Shazam. So you know what? I got to prep myself for that. I will say that as a kid, I was Team Shazam over Team Superman. I was reading Shazam when they had Mr. Tawny, the talking tiger. They had Mary Batson. They had Captain Marvel Jr., Captain Marvel Sr., Captain Marvel, the fat Captain Marvel. I think that was the uncle, actually. And yeah, I was all in on Captain Marvel. And don't get me started on the TV show. They had Shazam. They had my man Billy Batson, like he was in his 30s, driving around with this old dude, looked like a pedophile in a Winnebago. But that was my show. And then they packaged that with ISIS. They had the Shazam ISIS hour. It was a wrap. That was Saturday morning for me. See, I'm at an age where I'm glad I grew up when I did, because we had stuff like that. I say all that to say, it looks like this Shazam is not going to be my Shazam. I know, 3-4 years ago maybe, they, was it during New 52? Or something like that, one of those comic book redos or do-overs. They featured Captain Marvel. Well, he was no longer called Captain Marvel for legal reasons, but they did. I think it was during the Superman. There was a Superman run by. I just remember the art. Was it Morrison, Grant Morrison, and Jeff Johns? I think was the artist. Not Jeff Johns. Gary Frank, I think his name was. I'm not much of a comic book reader anymore. I don't have time. But at the end of the Superman story, they kind of did a retelling of the Captain Marvel origin. And the big change, as far as I'm aware, was that this new Captain Marvel, first of all, his name is Shazam now, I believe. But this new character is like the comic book superhero version of Big or Freaky Friday, meaning that he has the mentality of a child. And I'm like, okay, I get why they're doing that. I don't necessarily like it. The other thing I don't like is, like, and the Flash is doing the same thing. So some genius decided that, oh, well, since the Flash, we're going to draw him with lightning bolts coming off of his suit when he runs because it looks cool. And so every now and then, at least on the Flash TV show, we see him use lightning powers every now and then. I saw one episode where he hurled lightning bolts. I don't know if he does that in the books. I never did read the Flash, or not regularly. But now it's like he's got lightning powers in Shazam. I don't even know what to call him anymore. But that's kind of bullshit. It's like he uses, in my day, he used the lightning bolt to change from a kid into a grown-up. And he acted like a grown-up. Had nothing to do with lightning powers or anything like that. But okay, whatever. So I'm just saying that, knowing that I have to go in understanding that this is not going to be the Shazam. I keep wanting to call him Captain Marvel. This is not going to be the character that I know, the one from Fawcett, who then got wrapped into DC, who was drawn to look like Fred McMurray, is my understanding how the legend goes. And also Dr. Savannah. That was my dude back then. He was Captain Marvel's, I'm gonna call him Captain Marvel. He was Captain Marvel's Lex Luthor. He was like Prince size. He was like a little prince. He was like 5'4", maybe 4'5", who knows. He was short, had teeth out to here, and always would laugh. That was it, right? He was a mad scientist. And looks like, and one of the best stories I've ever read, and I reread it, it doesn't age very well, maybe because I'm grown now, but I think it was the 100th some anniversary issue, and I did pick it up on eBay, where Savannah creates these Savannah robots, and Captain Marvel has to defeat him. He uses Captain Marvel as his slave, Savannah does, to create the Savannah robots. It was a great story. But anyway, that was my Savannah. And now it looks like this guy, played by Mark Strong, who visually, I could see it, but it looks like I'm hearing from another review that I saw recently that Savannah was a candidate for the Captain Marvel powers, that the wizard was going to give Savannah the powers, and Savannah failed some sort of test. That's what I heard on this review. And I'm like, oh, see, already you're asking too much of me, because isn't that what Black Adam was all about? But okay, anyway, I'm hearing good things about it. I'm going to prepare myself not to be a curmudgeon, and I just don't think I'm going to like it, but I know going in that these are the changes that they've made, and I'm hearing it's a good movie. I'm hearing Megan Good stars as a superhero in this thing. I'm looking forward to that, see what they do with that. But okay, they got these changes. As long as it's a good script and it makes me, and I care about the characters, then it shouldn't matter that these changes that they've done for whatever reason. So I'm going in knowing that I'm not going to say not going to like it, but it's not the Shazam, it's not the Captain Marvel that I know. I hear also that in the movie they don't even give the guy a name. They don't give Captain Marvel a name. They can't call him Captain Marvel because the Marvel Comics would sue them because they're trying to get Captain Marvel launched in their MCU. They can't call him Shazam, or he can't call himself Shazam, so he can't tell people he's Shazam because he would change back into Billy Batson. So this ought to be interesting. Anybody who reads the books, I assume he has a book going right now, a book line. What is he referred to in the comic book? But all right, I'm going to go into this thing knowing these changes have been made, knowing they've been made in the comic book, so it's canon in the comic book now. So I'll try to temper that in my review. And I think once this thing comes out, not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm not really sure. But I'm hearing good things. We'll see. All right, that's it. Talk to you later.